digging and discovered, well, it was hidden in plain view last year, at not the last Super Bowl, but the Super Bowl before last, that Homeland Security ordered them to do the genital groping, which, again, sets the total precedent for no Fourth Amendment total control. And so now when the NFL announces at all of their 30-plus franchises that everyone, every man, woman, and child, including the babies, will, from the ankles up, breast will be squeezed, genitals will be squeezed. All of this is going to happen, and this is done to completely break our will. And this has all been part of a larger plan where, as Governor Ridge said 9 years ago, the former head of Homeland Security, currently the head at that time, he openly said that you're going to have a government approval to have a job, and if you're not in good favor, it's like a no-fly list. It's a no-work list, a no-travel list. Everyone is being basically put in databases. There'll be a no-gun buy list, just the end of due process, the end of everything under the rubric and the maxim, the cover of keeping us safe, of course, from this synthetic, manufactured, and provocateur state's terror.
Well, Alex, what's your assessment? Do you think that NFL fans are going to just go along with this because they've all been indoctrinated now into this security police state system, or are we going to see more people rebelling against this now and waking up? What do you think?
Well, that's the point I wanted to get to next, and I'm glad you raised that. This has been a plan all along. That's why it's on record on the show, in the articles, in the films. We're on record now for 9 years laying out exactly what would happen because Homeland Security arrogantly said what they would do. Homeland Security admitted what they were going to do. And it sets this incredible precedent and just bizarro world, no common sense, craziness. But that is from their perspective of keeping us safe. I mean, if you buy the official story, none of this makes sense. If you know that it's all aimed at the public to take all of our rights and liberties, then you understand it's completely crystal clear. It is an overthrow of our free society, the innocent until proven guilty. It's an overthrow of our bodies being our own personal property, and that big taboo against anyone touching you who's unauthorized. This is all about forced inoculation. It's all about federal grants for blood draws without warrants all over the country. It all ties in. This is their ultimate revolution.
And you publicly predicted this many times, that this is exactly what will be going on at public sporting events. What else is in...
But to be clear, I did not predict it. Again, it's always been their plan, and so this is why they don't care if it's making everybody mad and the country's on the edge of revolution, and 90+% of people are angry about it in every poll. They've got to do this to break our will ahead of the martial law. They've got to train the general public to be treated like criminals, to have home inspection by the fake environmentalists, to be pulled over on the side of the highway and have everybody to frisk you and touch your body and even take blood. It is about a total transformation into an authoritarian system. So to answer your question of a minute ago, the people aren't going to put up with this. They're angry, but they've got to train the enforcers. The TSA, and this is the key, TSA certified security. That's why a federal judge ruled 3 months ago, oh, yes, you need to have security at this prom in Santa Fe, and so you've got to have TSA come in and train the people, because when they wave a magic federal wand, now they're allowed to go down your daughter's pants or grab her breast. So it is outside of law. It is a total and complete power grab, and everyone must understand that if they can make 16 million people go through this every year at the sports stadium, that will condition, that will show the media, that will show the public. It's meant to normalize it and acclimate it. It's a color of law, totally illegal, power grab. Now suddenly cops are routinely groping people saying, well, I don't need a warrant anymore. It's just a possession is 9/10 of the law. They are practicing this. They are doing it by just adverse possession. They are seizing this. They are doing it as tyrannical brutes. And I want to get Bob Chapman's take on this because I know he's scheduled to be on. But we must, all of us, must hold the line here, just like we did boycotting Gillette when they were going to put tracker RFID in all their products. We backed them off, and then hundreds of other companies didn't do it 6 years ago. Everyone must write the NFL and the commissioner, but also call into talk radio sports shows and say, we're not going to have America's, quote, pastime, this religious thing they turned it into become a religion of having our rights violated. We are not going to go to football, but more importantly, because most folks can't afford the tickets to begin with, we are not going to watch football, and we are going to contact the sponsors that are sponsoring football and let them know the power of one letter or email. They see that as 1,000 people by email, 10,000 if it's a personal handwritten letter. A phone call is seen as over 1,000 people. Everyone, I'm going to organize this next week. We're going to have another contest to put out videos to expose what the NFL's turned into. They always use it as an end cap, a demonstration system to sell total tyranny and corruption. This is America with the New World Order Hydra trying to pull us beneath the waves, trying to strangle our republic, trying to break our will, and trying to say, you want access into the planes or the NFL, you got to do this. And they've stated they've already bought the huge mobile trucks to set it up on the side of the highway. People say, well, I just won't fly. Well, they're going to get you at the sports stadium and the mall and on the highway. You cannot get away from this. You must face it down head on, just like the Nazis and the Soviets. Mike, thank you so much for what you're doing. I have no future. My children have no future. If it wasn't for people like you, we've got a fighting chance. Please, today, contact the NFL and let them know. I mean, we have to watch Janet Napolitano, Mr. Napolitano. We have to watch him get up there and lecture us at every Super Bowl about how it's about the government, and the government has telescreens at 9,000 locations in Walmart saying don't trust anybody but the government. That's because they're the terrorists. And I've had it with all of them. Recognize this is the attempted tyrannical takeover of America ahead of the full financial collapse and staged terror. This is a red alert, total emergency. I want to get your take on this. And Mike Adams, but I'm going to shoot a special video report right now. Rob Dew is sitting here with me right here over at my parents' house where we're having this birthday party. And I'm going to shoot this report. It's going to go up tonight at prisonplanet.tv, and we're going to post it on the website tomorrow. I want everybody to get this out to everyone you know. Dew, do you agree with the statements I've made?
Totally.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, say there's Dew, right? The Dew, does this make you angry?
It really pisses me off. I can't afford to go to the games anyway, but this sounds like a good man on the street, watching the people in line, saying, how do you feel being groped up? What do you think about that?
Absolutely. All right, listen, Health Ranger, I know you got the one, the only Bob Chapman of the International Forecaster waiting in the wings. I'm Alex Jones, over and out. I'll see you tonight.
All right, thank you, Alex. Thanks for chiming in, especially on a personal day. It's so difficult to get personal time off when you are fighting for freedom on the front lines, as Alex does every single day. And Bob Chapman is waiting. I apologize to him, but he'll join us right after this break as we continue here on The Alex Jones Show. Stay with us.
Visit Infowars.com and PrisonPlanet.com. When you're on the site, you can also tune in 24 hours a day to my daily radio broadcast. There's also a free iPhone app to listen to the syndicated radio show when and where you want.